Welcome and thank you for tuning in. In this short video, I'll be sharing with you the single most important discovery that I've done, which has helped me tremendously to become very successful in meditation and relaxation. And I'm sure that once you try this for yourself, this secret technique, it's also going to be a tremendous benefit to you in your everyday life. I'm Stig Severinsen, the founder of Breatheology, helping people all around the world to optimize their health and performance through higher conscious levels of breathing. And that's exactly what this is all about. How you can implement breathing into your meditation practice. Now, meditation is something that's been going on for thousands and thousands of years. It's a timeless wisdom. And some people think it's very difficult to meditate, or they need to be very flexible or sit for hours and hours and eat only vegetables. So I want to make this more accessible to you. I want to make it so that you can do it in your everyday life, at the office, when you're about to go on a plane, you're a bit nervous, or when you're under situations of high stress loads and you need to focus and be sharp. So what you can do is you sit up straight, you can also lie down, but usually you would just sit up, open the spine, open your chest, be happy and proud. You put a little smile on your lips, and if you don't want to do that, you can put an internal smile on, so you just put that happy, warm feeling inside. But if you can just put a little smile on your lips, that's wonderful. And when you've done that, you put all your attention on the breath. Now, what does this mean? It means that you should use the ears to listen to the sound of air rushing into your lungs. You should focus all your attention on the nostril and the feelings of the air tingling inside. And you should feel how your chest is expanding. Now, what happens once you do this is that you direct all your attention on one single process, the process of life, the process of breathing. Now, your mind and everybody's mind often jumps around, and the Indians in the yoga traditions actually call it a monkey mind because it's like a little monkey climbing up the trees, and it's very difficult to control our mind. So with breathing, it's different. The breathing in you only has one direction. And once you focus all your attention on the breathing, the mind follows. And that's why you can become very successful in the breathing meditation. Now, you don't have to do this for 10, 20, 30 minutes every day. You can just do it 2 or 3 times a week. But recent scientific research has actually studied different groups of people and shown that all around the world, if you do about 10 to 12 minutes a day, that is enough to make a tremendous change in the way your nervous system is working, in the way that the levels of hormone production, the stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol, will be lowered. And you will produce more of the happy hormones, as I call them. Serotonin, dopamine, all this feeling good stuff that you want in your body to be happy and free and healthy. So you simply sit and you inhale through your nose. The nose is for breathing, the mouth is for eating, okay? So inhale through your nose and take your time. And once you come to the top of the inhalation, you just pause slightly. Let your body tell you when it's ready, and then you exhale, relaxed and in a calm manner. Now, another little trick is that you make a slight resistance in your throat. You can also exhale with your nose if that's more comfortable. But most people actually like to exhale through the mouth. Whatever you do, it's fine, as long as you make this small resistance. And I'll tell you why this is very important. When you make this resistance, you close your throat. It's like you're just trying to fuck up a mirror, like this. So very simple, you make a little slight constriction, and now what you do is you control the flow of air. So you take control of how the air is flowing out and in of your body. What this means also is that your lungs will actually expand a little bit more. So in the bottom of your lungs you have small membranes called alveoli, and they're like small flowers, small beautiful pellets that open. You have millions of these inside, and once you exhale through a resistance or against a resistance, those flowers open a little bit more, and it's in those flowers that the oxygen from the air you breathe in is rushing into the bloodstream. So you will also become more oxygenized, and you'll become more fresh and alive. What also happens is, of course, that your mind becomes very still. Now this doesn't mean that you only focus on the breath, because first you start to focus on the breath and the sensation in your body. So put every single sensory apparatus you have on that feeling. How your chest expands, how the diaphragm is moving, how the air is moist, how it's warm, and just try to feel every sensation as sharp as possible. But then what happens after a time, maybe 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, is that you go into kind of an autopilot mode. So you still focus on the breathing, but your mind starts to go elsewhere, and this is exactly what meditation is. Meditation is simply a shift in the state of mind. And once you train this daily or every other day for only 10 to 12 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, then your nervous system will start to change. And what is actually going on is that you're reconditioning your nervous system. You are getting rid of the bad habits, from being stressed, from flying out, being aggressive quickly, and from not being able to act appropriately in a situation, and you react maybe in a bad way to outside stimuli. No, you learn to control this. And where I've used this, of course, is when I do my world record dives. If you haven't seen them, maybe you can check it out on YouTube and go and find Stig and ice diving, or write 250 feet or 500 feet. I'm sure you can find this easily, and you will see then when I sit in my Speedos, naked skin, north of the polar circle in Greenland, ready to jump in this freezing cold ice. I simply just sit with a little smile on my face, let the sun hit my skin, even though it's freezing cold, and I just put all my attention on the breathing. That will take away all the fear I have for the pain that I'm going to endure when I go into this icy water. It's going to take away the fear of maybe blacking out, losing consciousness under ice, and all these negative things just evaporate, like water on the grass in the morning when the sun rises. So with this, you actually make yourself a big favor, because it's like a mental cleanse. You take a mental shower, and through the breathing you open up so many things inside the channels, all the constrictions you have, all the grudges and all the things that are constricted in your diaphragm. And what happens then in your brain, of course, is that you create new connections. I don't want to become too scientific. I have a biology degree, and I also have a PTSD in medicine, so I'm very interested how all this is working and how the mind and the body and the muscles is all connected. But the point is that you can reconstruct the way your brain is working. You can connect different cells in a new way. So you can say you can become smarter, and you can become better at reacting or responding to different situations in life, especially high stress situations. So try this out. Try to put a goal on maybe doing it 2 or 3 times a week, 10-15 minutes. Sit, breathe, put all your attention, and then see that your mind will shift. You will not be focused maybe after 5 or 6 minutes. You'll forget that you're focusing on your breathing, but your mind will travel elsewhere. And I promise you, it will not be thinking about stressful episodes or things that you didn't do yesterday. It will be in a more positive mode, and you can put yourself into a situation where you think of beautiful things, or a dream you have, or something you want to realize in the future, and you put all that positive programming into your brain with the breathing. And what happens is that you're creating something called a conditioned response. So it's a trigger, it's a switch you can flip, and that's what I've been successful at creating through the many last years of training. And once you start to breathe like this, and the body realizes, wow, I'm relaxed now, then it sends a signal to the brain. The brain says, wow, I'm doing great. I haven't felt this great in a long time. What happens then? The brain sends feedback back to the body. Shut down the adrenaline, don't produce the stress hormones, we're all good, everything is fine. And this is why I'm sure you'll be successful. So try it out. It's very simple, it's safe. You're going to boost your immune system, you're going to sleep like a baby, and you're going to feel great.